Fire Poison Mage. Fire Poison Mage is a class with high consistent damage but relatively low amounts of bursts compared to classes like Night Lords and Heroes. The toggles for Fire Poison Mage are as follows: Magic Guard, Ignite, Elemental Adaptation, Teleport Mastery, Teleport Boost, and Infernal Aura. The general buffs for Fire Poison Mage are as follows: Meditation, Effort, Maple Warrior, decent Speed Infusion, decent Sharp Eyes, and decent Combat Orders. Effort is more of a summon, but I count it as a buff. For movement, you have Teleport going up, down, left, and right. You have Mana Wave, which is basically your up jump plus a ghetto version of Blink because you can hold your jump key again after up jumping to slowly descend. For the boost node trios, the first and most important trio is Flame Sweep, Mist Eruption, and Ignite. The secondary, which is I would say similarly important, is Flame Haze, Meteor Shower, Teleport Mastery / Creeping Toxin because they're under the same skill, so they actually kind of boost both of them at the same time. And the tertiary, which is basically the nodes that you want to have at level 275 plus, or whenever you have enough node slot for it, is the Infernal Aura, Ifrit, and Megiddo Flame. For bossing, currently the ideal weapon for Fire Poison Mage is Staff and Shield. For your 5 hypers, you want Flame Sweep, Reinforce, and Extra Strike, and all 3 on Mist Eruption. As a Fire Poison Mage, you're basically just using your skills as soon as they come off cooldown. If everything is on cooldown, Flame Sweep is your main bossing skill that you can just spam. Your rotations consist of 4 possibilities, sorted in the order of most important first. 1 is your 50-second cooldown skill, which is your Megiddo Flame, but you don't really use that too often because it's 50 seconds and it's the longest ones out of the spammable skills. For your second one, you have the 25-second cooldown skills such as Poison Chain, DOT Punisher, and Poison Nova. And for number 3, you have your 10-second cooldown skills, which include Flame Haze / Mist Eruption, which resets Flame Haze. And for 4, if everything else is on cooldown, you want, again, Flame Sweep because you can spam it. You also want to summon Creeping Toxin whenever this appears. It's around 1 minute. When you're casting Poison Nova, you want to be right on top of the boss because that skill originates from your character's location, so wherever you cast it is where it'll start spawning. After casting it, you want to wait at least 1 to 2 seconds before detonating it with a Mist Eruption. Here is a general order for the skill chaining and cycling during your 3-minute main burst. Infinity, this can add a lot of damage depending on how long you have it up for, and you want to try to get buff duration to maximize the uptime on this. Then you want to stack your 5 fervents by using your DOT, damage over time skills. For example, 1 and 2 fervents you can use Flame Haze, which summons Poison Mist. For 3 fervents you can use Flame Sweep. 4 fervents you can use Megiddo Flame. For 5 fervents you can teleport into the boss. If you're not at 5 stacks of fervent, you can recast Flame Haze again. After that, you want to use your burst buffs, which include Maple Warrior, Goddess Blessing, Epic Adventure, and then AB Link. Then you want to use your Weapon Jump or ROR. And then you want to refer to the previous 4 rotations that I mentioned with the 50-second cooldown skills, 25, 10-second cooldown skills, and you just rotate those off cooldown and whenever you have them up in the order of importance that I mentioned previously. And then lastly, you want to cast Elemental Fury at 5 fervent stacks and the highest damage from ROR, Infinity, etc. You can also cast AB Link and Elemental Fury once more before your 3-minute cooldowns end, since their cooldowns are 90-second and 75-second respectively. For training, your 5 hypers are the same as bossing, so you don't have to touch those. You need to summon Creeping Toxin again because that is the star of the show. Your main attacks for mobbing are almost the same as before. There's a slight tweak to it. For 1, you want to use Flame Sweep, which is a skill that you can spam while the other skills are on cooldown. 2, you have your 25-second cooldown skills such as Poison Chain, DOT Punisher, Poison Nova, plus Mist Eruption. For number 3, you have your 50-second cooldown skill, which is your Megiddo Flame. And for 4, you have your Elemental Fury. What skills you use more of will depend on the map, so that's something you have to experiment with and see what you like best. You can also cast Meteor Shower, but it doesn't really help that much in the grand scheme of things. That's it for my quick and dirty guide for Fire Poison Mage. That summarizes how you would play the class. Let me know in the comment section below what class after Destiny that you want to see next. If you want to see my 2022 training guide from level 200 to 250, click on this video next. Special thanks to M for Murder for supporting the channel. If you want to support me as well, be sure to hit that join button down below, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.